Touchdown. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. From the 45 on second down, Allen buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. On fourth down, on is the former Dolphin Matt Hawk to punt for Buffalo. Ray McLeod deep for Pittsburgh. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over first and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. An excellent gain, 35 yards. On play action, Allen being chased out left. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And out of bounds right around the 20. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Here we go.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to have of his running back. It's complete. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give to Breida. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right,
Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The Bills on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll just get rid of it. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Kaepernick. He finds his target, Ebron. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron, 38 yards. And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and which you also have to guard again.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Now, he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Kaepernick. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure. As that is obviously no good. And this score will stay right where it is. clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Bills Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 30. 10, 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 89 yards. And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense loses him. It's complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow, you're quick.
At least I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On first and 10, here's Kaepernick. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. Breida, he'll try the right side, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Allen's throw is complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Breida. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bills get a bit closer. They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. And he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. Again, it's Johnson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron, 26 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. DK Metcalf, 58 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle. They run the option on second down. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Bills draw a bit closer. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a short return to the 6-yard line. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. McCloud now on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Running out of the gun here, Breida. The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Trey Burton there to make the grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. McLeod now on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On second down, it's Harris, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. To throw, Kaepernick. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
On fourth down, the rookie Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken in at the 22. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 68 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. McLeod now on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
At the 26-yard line.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
56
Kaepernick going to throw. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. And Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Going deep for Diggs. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Allen going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. But he's got his man here, Beasley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air, Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Allen will try to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. McLeod now on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field goal.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Matt Milano. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Kaepernick. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game.
But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
2nd and 10.
Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Harris has it over the middle. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing now is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it go again. That's caught inside the 20. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Najee Harris
with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
First down and more for Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Kaepernick. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. McLeod now on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Kaepernick now to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead. And
that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Scotty Miller, 31 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. McLeod now on the return. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds. Linebacker. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Allen. Caught on a slant. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. McLeod now on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they...
And my goodness, another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
Eight.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Allen.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And now here is another interception. Reuben Foster picks it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it?
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dinking. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Devin Bush charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. DK Metcalf with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bills get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your